Hello everyone. النهارده ان شاء الله هنكمل الليسون بتاعتنا في الفونكس. We start with D. بس قبل ما start with letter D يلا نراجع بسرعة ال 3 letters اللي احنا اخدناهم. احنا اخدنا المرة اللي فاتت حرف ال A make sound. حرف ال A make sound. حرف ال B make sound. ب حرف ال B make sound. ب حرف ال C make sound. That's right. حرف ال A make sound. A for apple. And that's right. Arm. B for B make sound. B for baby. That's right. Boy. Ball. That's right. Excellent. Well done. C make sound. C make sound. For cats. That's right. For car. For that's right. Cow. النهارده هناخد letter D. D make sound. D make sound. D make sound. D for dog. Dog. Repeat after me. It's dog. D for dog. D for dog. D for doll. دمية يعني doll. It's doll. Dog. D for door. باب يعني door. D for the drum. D for dog. That's right. It's duck. Dog. Doll. Door. Drum. Dog. That's right. Well done. دلوقتي يلا نتعلم ازاي how to write letter D capital and in small. D capital. D small. يا مس انا بتلخبط ما بين D small and D capital. D small and B capital. يا مس انا بتلخبط ما بين D small and B small. اوكي دلوقتي انا عايزه اعمل يا مس افرق ما بين D small and B small. اوكي يا مس دلوقتي انا عندي D small كان دايما بيحب يحضن ماما. ادي D capital فكان دايما بيحب يحضن ماما فدايما باصص لماما. and البي سمول كان ولد شقي جدا فكان دايما بيجري من ماما. يبقى عندي two letters D small and B small. الاتنين شبه بعض. هقولك ركز بس معايا. الدي سمول دايما بيحب يحضن ماما فدايما باصص على ماما. البي سمول كان شقي جدا ومسمعش كلام ماما فكان دايما بيجري من ماما. اوكي زي ما احنا فاكرين الدي ميك ساوند ده اخدنا دوج. كلبي يعني دوج. عروسة يعني دول او دمية يعني دول. باب يعني دور. ضبلة يعني drum. ضبلة يعني drum. ضبلة يعني drum. بطة يعني duck. بطة يعني duck. بطة يعني duck. عندنا حرف جميل جدا اسمه حرف الإي. الإي كابيتال أو الإي سمول. الإي عندها مشكلة صغيرة إنها وقعت على ودنها، فدايما بتقول إيه إيه إيه. إي ميك ساوند 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 إيه إيه إيه. إيه إيه إيج. إيه إيه إيج. إيه إيه إيج. إيج إيج إيج. بيض يعني بيضة يعني إيج. بيضة يعني إيج. إيه إيه إيج. عين يعني آي. عين يعني آي. إيه إيه آي. إيه إيه آي. إيه إيه آي. إيه إيه elephant. إيه إيه elephant. فيل يعني elephant. فيل يعني elephant. إيه إيه elephant. أذن يعني ear. أذن يعني ear. أذن يعني ear. أذن يعني ear. أوكي، يلا نكتب حرف الإي. إي capital. E capital, E small. 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 هناخد حرف جميل جدا دلوقتي اسمه حرف F. F. F makes sound. F makes sound. F makes sound. F makes sound. F for fox. Fox. ثعلب يعني fox. ثعلب يعني fox. F for fox. 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 Fish. 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 سمكة يعني fish. 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 سمكة يعني fish. fan. مروحة يعني fan. fan. مروحة يعني fan. fan. مروحة يعني fan. finger. finger. صباع يعني finger. 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 flower. وردة. flower. وردة. flower. وردة. flower. F makes sound. يلا نراجع letters اللي احنا اخدناهم. start from A. A makes sound A A A A A A A A A A A A. B makes sound B B B B B B B B B. That's right. C makes sound K K K K K K K K K. D makes sound D D D D D D. D makes sound D D D D D D. E makes sound Eh 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 Eh. E makes sound Eh 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 Eh. F makes sound F makes sound. Okay, let's match. Let's match. It's A. A makes sound A A 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 A. Which one is small A? Which one is small A? That's right. A capital, A small. A capital, A small. B capital, B small. Make sound B B B B B B. B capital, make sound B B B letter B make sound ب ب ب letter B make sound ب ب ب. اوكي احنا فاكرين علمنا ان البي small دايما بيجري من ماما، دايما بيجري من ماما. which one is letter small B? which one is small B? which one is small B? that's right, this is a small B. okay طيب what can you see? what can you see? letter C. that's right, letter C make sound ك ك ك ك ك ك. letter C make sound ك ك ك ك ك ك ك ك ك. that's right, it's ك ك ك ك ك ك. C make sound ك ك ك ك ك ك. D make sound د د د د د د. قلنا small D بيحضن ماما، بيحضن ماما. which one is small D? د د د د د د. that's right, this one. letter E make sound eh 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 eh. letter E make sound eh 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 eh. which one is the small E? that's right. last one is letter F. that's right, F make sound F make sound F make sound. okay choose يعني اختر. choose يعني اختر. which one is small A? which one is small A? that's right, let's remember. A make sound a a a a a a. A make sound a a a a a a. what can you see? which letter is that? that's right, it's E. E make sound eh 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 eh. E make sound eh 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 eh. which one is a small E? that's right, this one. letter? that's right, D. it's B. B. B make sound b b b b b b b b b. which one is letter B? that's right, this one. البي سمول يا مس بتجري من ماما، دايما بتجري من ماما فبتبص الناحية التانية، بتبص الناحية التانية. letter D. D make sound da 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 da. letter D make sound da 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 da. which one is letter D? which one is letter D? that's right, da 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 da. let's remember. letter A. A make sound a a a a a a. B make sound b b b b b b. C make sound k k k k k k. D make sound d d d d d d. E make sound eh 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 eh. F make sound okay. هنا when I see my friends لما بشوف أصحابي بقول لهم say ايه hello hello. say hello hello. بنقول لهم ايه مرحبا يا أصحابي. hello my friends. hello hello. when I see my friends I say hello hello. okay this letter is D. D. D makes sound da 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 da. which letter makes da da da? which one is small D? which one is small D? that's right يا مس small D بتحضن ماما فده small D. this letter is E. E makes sound eh 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 eh. E makes sound eh 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 eh. which one is letter E? which one is small E? that's right, it's B. B capital. احنا عايزين دلوقتي B A small. شاطر. B makes sound b b b b b b b b b. which one is a letter is small B? that's right, small B دايما بيجري من ماما، دايما بيجري من ماما فده small B. this is a F. F F. F makes sound F makes sound. which one is small F? that's right, this one. okay write the small letter. write يعني اكتب. write يعني اكتب. write يعني اكتب. this letter is A make sound. A make sound. A make sound. It's A. A make sound. A make sound. B make sound. B. C make sound. D make sound. D. E make sound. F make sound. It's C small. B small. B. D small. D. F small. E small. Now listen. اسمع. Listen. What can you see? That's right, apple. 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 Which letter makes sound apple? That's right, it's A. What can you see? That's right, it's dog. 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 Which one makes sound da? That's right, it's D. Da. What can you see? That's right, it's cat. It's cat. Cat. It's cat. Which one makes sound? Which one is the make sound? That's right. C makes sound. It's ball. كرة يعني ball. Ball start with b. Which one is b? That's right, it's B. What can you see? That's right, car. Which one makes sound? That's right. What can you see? That's right, elephant. Elephant. Which one makes sound? That's right. Elephant. Which one makes sound? ليه؟ عشان what can you see? It's fish. سمكة يعني fish. Fish. Which one makes sound? That's right. Fish. دلوقتي هناخد حاجة لذيذة خالص اسمها verb to have. have يعني عندي. I have a hair. شعر يعني hair. I have hair. أنا عندي شعر. I have hair. I have two eyes. Repeat after me. I have two eyes. أنا عندي عينين. I have two eyes. I have one nose. أنا عندي أنف واحد. I have one nose. I have a mouse. أنا عندي فم واحد. I have one mouse. I have one face. أنا عندي وجه واحد. I have one face. I have 2 ears. I have 2 ears. I have 2 ears. I have 2 ears. Are you ready? Are you ready? أسألك. Okay. What's this? That's right. It's hair. 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 What's this? That's right. It's eye. Eye. What's this? It's nose. Nose. What's this? Mouse. Mouse. What's this? Face. Face. Well done. Big clap for you. Big clap for you. I have a hair. I have hair. I have hair. I have 2 eyes. I have 2 eyes. I have 1 nose. I have 1 nose. I have 1 mouse. I have 1 mouse. I have a face. I have a face. وبكده يبقى خلصنا الليسون بتاع النهارده. See you in next video. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.